There are wonderful counselors you can talk to in confidence. I'll call one near you. Let me help you the right way. Please. She lives right here.
1973. This is a picture of Carolyn. Oh, this is so strange. This is Carolyn. But she looks just like me.
I cannot believe this happened.
After all we've been through.
Being here, like this,
It's pretty amazing.
it's incredible.
I'm so glad you understood about the whole Sam thing.
How could I blame her for throwing herself at you?
It didn't matter because I could not get my mind off you. Because believe me, I tried.
Yeah, I know. I mean, all the time I was with Chris, I tried so hard to forget about you, but I kept wanting you. Even when I was so mad at you, I still wanted you. But then Chris...
Hey. What do you say we make a deal? The two of us will never mention the names Chris or Sam ever again. Huh?
Deal.
All right.
Oh, I've been so incredibly stupid or incredibly stubborn or
Hey,
both.
I have to.
You know what's special? That we are so incredibly lucky to have found each other.
And now that you're here with me, I'm not gonna let you go.
How's Ariana?
She's holding her own. How are you?
Oh, don't worry about me.
Well, I do worry about you. I know what this is doing to you, and I'm sorry. It was a lot easier on the island, wasn't it?
Do you wonder if this is what's meant by destiny? That in 2 lifetimes we died, and so now we're responsible for almost killing someone? Does that make sense?
I don't know. But all the times we lived and loved, we lost each other, too.
So are we destined to cause unhappiness? Is that what the chief was trying to tell us?
The only thing I know for sure is that I love you more than life itself. And that I never want anything to happen to you.
I love you too so much.
I've never felt anything like this in my life. But we're not alone in this, are we?
No. And that's what's scary. What lies ahead for us? What's our future gonna be like? I mean, we're finally together. But
at what cost?
oh, I wish there was something we could do instead of just standing around feeling guilty.
There is. We can't do this anymore. It's over.
amazing. If it weren't for the different dress style and hairdo, this looks just like me. Oh, it's getting chilly out there. I can't believe it. Oh, my gosh. I didn't know I had that picture in my things. I don't get it, Mom. All these years, you never showed me a picture of Aunt Carolyn, and now I find out that we look enough alike to be twins? How come you never told me?
Talk about a small world. I live in Port Charles, too.
Far out.
It's great we live in the same town. I can help you better. Kevin would be the perfect person for Cookie to talk to. I know a great doctor, a friend who can help you. Let me give him your number so I can hook you up.
No. I don't want anyone to know about my problems or me. Only you, Frank.
No, I don't want anyone to know about my problems or me. Only you, Frank.
I can hardly eat.
Oh, Sweet Pea, you don't have to. Put your fork down. You do not have to eat. Remind me, never go into that kitchen again. It's bad. It's bad, bad, bad.
Mom, the food's fine. It's just I'm excited about the school trip tomorrow.
Oh, good. Really? I am so excited, too. Do you know, this is going to be our first official mother and daughter trip to the Big Apple.
Kevin, I'm surprised you're not coming with us to New York.
Oh, I wish I could, honey, but I've got a lot of work to do.
There's something I gotta do, too. May I be excused?
Yes, I'll make you some toast or something later. You don't have to pretend you like my food. All right, see you in a minute.
I like it.
Yeah, you've eaten none. One bite. Listen, I know there's a lot of stuff going on at the hospital. I mean, between what happened with Ariana and Ben's nosedive into eternity.
Yeah, death of a diplomat is bound to raise a lot of questions.
Yeah, so, Doc, I am serious. I can postpone this trip. I don't have to go. I mean, I don't have to head out of here right now.
No, I want you and Serena to go down to New York and have a wonderful time. I'll be fine.
What are you saying? You can't honestly believe that for a moment this is over between us.
Ariana needs me. She needs me, and I owe her that.
Okay, but when she gets better...
She's lying in a hospital bed, clinging to life because I wasn't there when she was attacked. I was with you.
Oh, stop it, Ian! I blame myself, too. But we cannot let this tear us apart.
It already is. And this is not about blame. This is about responsibility, my responsibility. We can't build a life with her blood on our hands. Okay.
Come on, Mom. How come you never mentioned how much I look like Aunt Carolyn? Even after all these years, I find it difficult to talk about her. But this is more than a passing resemblance. It's almost like looking in a mirror.
Oh, yes. And you are so much like her, too. And I just don't mean in looks. You know, I was always the big family screw-up, and she was definitely the special one. She had this, jeez.
Well, tell me more about her.
Okay, well, she wanted to be a doctor just like you, and she had the brains and ability to be a really incredible one.
I guess back in those days, it was harder for a woman to get into med school.
Oh, it definitely was an uphill fight for Carolyn. I mean, especially with all the stuff that was going on in her family. Neither of us had a very easy time of it at home.
I can relate to that.
Oh, I am so sorry that I didn't make it easier for you. You know, you deserved a mother who was sober enough to listen to your dreams. And the happiest day of my life was when you became a doctor, and Carolyn would have been so proud of you.
You know, it's funny, I guess, in a way, I'm living the life that Carolyn never had a chance to live.
I never told you this, but this belonged to Carolyn.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice having something of hers so close.
Somehow, I just wanted you to have the locket, so somehow it might connect you to the woman that you were named after.
You know, you never told me how she died.
Even after all these years, it's so hard to talk about. It was this really terrible accident, and she was just too young.
What happened?
You know what? I think I'm all talked out. Maybe we could just finish the packing later. I think I'm gonna go home.
Okay. Can I keep the picture?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure Carolyn would have loved that. I'll talk to you later, right, honey?
Who are you? What were you like? There's so many questions.
Hey, do you know anything about this business with her brother's death? The whole hospital's buzzing about it.
All I heard was that Kevin Collins put Ariana's brother, Ben,
Yeah.
on a much-deserved 72-hour psychiatric hold. Then the guy broke out of the ward and took a swan dive off the roof.
God, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's a lot swifter death than I would have chosen for the idiot.
Ben is dead.
Ariana, you're awake. How you feeling? Yeah, I'm sorry you overheard us talking. We thought you were sleeping. Yeah, your brother died.
Soon I'll join him.
This is not the right time for us to make any decisions about our future, Ian.
You know this is not what I
Oh,
want.
I know that. But I feel just as responsible for Ariana's attack.
Okay, well, then you understand.
What I understand is this is not the time for us to be figuring out what we're going to do for the rest of our lives. We should be concentrating on getting Ariana well.
What if she doesn't get well? You saw how badly she was hurt.
Then all the more reason for us to act like the doctors we are and try and save her life. No, if you think I'm going to let you walk away from me, you're wrong. I did not come this far and fight this hard for you to end it like this between us.
First it was my sister, then Ariana. Everything I touch, everyone I touch. We can't go on like this.
No, we are in this relationship together. Together. I won't let you do this to us. I won't let you do this to us.
Forgive me. If you tell anyone what I told you.
But you need help, Cookie. You can't solve your problems alone.
Have you, Frank?
We have to stop contacting each other this way.
Is your girlfriend jealous?
Let's see, how do I explain that Karen isn't jealous? She just thinks I'm totally nuts. It's okay, Frank. I can help myself. I know something that will make me feel lots better. What are you going to do?
Have a few drinks? It's no big deal. Cheers.
Drinking's no answer.
I've done it before. It really helps mellow me out.
Don't drink, Cookie. bad move.
What's with you, Frank? You just can't stop, can you?
Okay, here is our plan. First, don't you think the Natural History Museum, and you have to see that great big huge whale hanging from the ceiling, and then the new planetarium, although I'm gonna have to bribe somebody to get us through all those lines, and Fifth Avenue. We'll stroll up Fifth Avenue with our charge cards out. Ready.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Oh, I'll get it.
Mandy? It's Mandy, Mom.
You're kidding.
We have to talk over a city list for the trip. I'll talk upstairs.
Yeah, good idea.
That's the third call from Mandy, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think the debate was NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, who's the cutest. Now it's Dixie Chicks, Shadazy, who really rock the country world.
Dixie Chicks.
Yeah.
She's had her eyes on that phone all night long.
I know, but she's not the only one. Doc, do you realize every time the phone rings, you seem to jump into some sort of crisis mode?
Occupational hazard.
Yeah. I'm just kind of worried about you, though. You know, I mean, you did mention that you're having sort of doubts about being able to do this new job so well, you know?
You mean, can I handle all the sick and twisted things that I'll be dealing with? Like a brother trying to kill his own sister? Yes, I can. Thanks to you.
To me?
Mm-hmm. You said something earlier that really got to me.
What gem of wisdom could I possibly have imparted?
That whenever things get to be too overwhelming, I should just come home and spend time with the people I love. Like you and Serena.
Oh, Tom. You know, I really do believe that love is the greatest healer of all.
I think you might be right. Somehow, when I'm with you, the bad things just don't seem so bad. So how did I get so lucky anyway?
Oh, no. Wait a minute. I am the lucky one. Very lucky.
What happened to Ariana is terrible. But don't make this a worse tragedy by destroying us, too.
I'm trying to make this right.
How? By ruining 3 lives? Think about what you would be doing to all of us.
You're right. You're right. Let's not worry about the past. Let's not worry about the future. Let's just worry about the present. We have a patient to save.
Ian, Ariana's awake again, and I really think you need to speak with her.
Did something happen?
Well, she overheard Denise and me talking about Ben's death, and she said something about she'll die soon.
She did what?
No, Ian, calm down.
Look, I'm sorry. I honestly thought she
Don't
was
you think she has enough to deal with without that?
Hey, what Chris did, it could happen to anyone. It
Now
was a
you're defending
mistake.
him.
Hey, I
That's not
spent
fair.
the night saving your wife's
You're
life.
a doctor. You're supposed to take care of people that need you. That's your job. That's your job.
I don't have to take that from him. He's completely lost it.
I'm scared for her.
Look, Karen, there is a very good reason I am back at the computer.
Not another word about the computer or your toast, Frank.
But really,
Not
this is...
another word. I need to talk to you. I have to show you something.
I've never seen this picture of you before. When did you have your hair like this?
This isn't me. It's a picture of my Aunt Carolyn. She died before I was born. I mean, couldn't I pass for her double?
Yeah, totally.
That's what I thought. And then I started asking my mom all these questions, and she shut down, like totally freaked out. I mean, don't you think it's weird that we look so much alike and I haven't found out about it before today?
Yeah, it's weird.
So all my questions got my mom so upset, I told her to go to the bar, order herself a nice tall drink, and then I'd meet her there, you know, to meet some sailors for the weekend.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, goodbye, I'm out of here.
Oh, Karen, wait. I'm sorry. I was trying to read the message the cookie sent me.
This whole thing is getting old, Frank.
I know, but it's like this computer has a mind of its own, and it seems it wants me in contact with Cookie.
Do you hear yourself? I'm sorry, but this is getting enough for me. Yeah, This is my computer, right?
Yeah, I bought it for you.
So I can do whatever I want with it.
Feel free.
I am going to turn off this crazy machine permanently. I'm not gonna have my relationship strained by some 70s relic that's invaded our life.
I was this close to getting Cookie some help. Then she said she was going to do something drastic.
Don't you get it? We don't even know who's writing to us or how. I just know I had to put a stop to it somehow.
Can you calm down for just a minute and listen to me?
This is the real world calling, Frank. I have to go to the hospital.
Karen, look, wait, you came to talk about your aunt,
It
right?
doesn't matter.
Yes, Karen, wait.
I have to go, Frank.
God! What a mess. Cookie, I hope you're all right.
Oh, you're not even gone and I miss you already.
As soon as we get in that cab, I'm gonna call you on my cell phone.
Right from that curb?
Right there from the door.
Okay.
Jeez, we're only gonna be gone for a few days. You guys don't have to get all mushy and disgusting.
Excuse me, but I'm very proud to be the queen of mushy and disgusting.
And I'm the king.
You're here.
Excuse me, isn't that one more bag? Don't you already have 3 of them over there?
Oh, those are all Lucy's.
Big mouth, shh.
Well, why don't I help you with this one and so you guys can... My gosh, what did you put in here? Your whole room?
No, I couldn't decide which CDs to pack, so I packed them all.
Oh dear, wait, bring that over here. We've got it, you know, maybe Brittany could stay for once. No. And how about Christina? You know, I never really liked all that much anyway, and maybe...
I'll get it.
Okay. Let's see what else.
This is Dr. Collins.
Dr. Collins, you're wanted at an urgent meeting in Dr. Quartermain's office. He said you know what this was about.
Of course. I'll be right there. Thank you.
What is it? Is everything okay?
It's nothing. I just have to go by the hospital, deal with the patient. I want you guys to get on the plane, go down to New York, and have a great time.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
You sure? Okay.
All right.
I love you.
I love you.
Okay. Here I go. I'm leaving.
Okay, you're going now.
I'm leaving now.
Yeah,
Okay,
call
we're
me from
leaving.
the curb.
Okay, here we
It's
go.
okay.
Okay.
Hey. I came as soon as I heard that you were awake. And, I'm sorry that you heard about Ben from Ramsey. I wanted to tell you.
Ben
Yeah, he fell. He had a bad fall. Was an accident. And I know you love the man, even after everything he did to you, so I'm sorry.
Then he came back for me.
The important thing is that you're safe now.
Finally.
This was found with you.
I'm sorry. I left our apartment.
To get this, I know. And I know why. You wanted to take some memories of this life with you. And that's when he... The good news is that you can fill the scrapbook with as many pictures of Port Charles as you like. Because you don't have to run anymore.
I'm so tired.
But you'll get better. Because I'll take care of you. And I will make sure that you get the life you deserve. Promise you.
I wish we could stay out here forever.
I know. Some pretty amazing things have happened here, haven't they?
Yeah. I'd say our first meeting here was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And tonight, it doesn't get any more amazing than this. Sure is dark out.
Yeah, sure is. Did you hear that?
What?
That noise. It was some
What? Is it some kind of animal? What?
No. It definitely is not human.
Okay. I think it's time to go.
Or we could stay here and I could protect you and hold you close to me and, you know. Oh, hey.
Just for that, I am going to leave, and you can stay out here all by yourself.
So.
Yeah? What are you gonna do to stop me?
Oh, yeah, can you hear me? I'm right here. I'm gonna make sure that you get everything you need. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
Now get some rest.
How's she doing?
There's no change.
Well, I got the latest labs for you.
It's about time.
We're still waiting on some more tests, but at least these will give us a little bit of hope.
They look pretty inconclusive to me.
They could be worse.
She's so weak.
Maybe it's just what she's been through. The trauma, you know, instead of something more serious. Not that this isn't serious. Anyway, I told the lab to put a rush on those tests.
Good. Gotta figure out how to help her.
Mrs. Thornhart?
Who are you?
Stan Burns, reporter from World News. I have a few questions about your brother.
What?
Do you know how he fell to his death? Who's responsible?
I am just as anxious as you are to find out what's in those tests.
I don't know anything.
Look,
please leave me alone.
Tell me one thing about what happened. Hey,
what are you doing here?
Hey, I'm a reporter, just getting the story. Listen, if you... Hey, give me that.
Let me get this straight. General Hospital is being held liable for Ben Shapur's death?
Mr. Shapur's family is suing you for every penny you're worth. And they have their country's government behind them.
Well, they're going to have a hard time proving that.
They're prepared to take this to the Supreme Court, the United Nations if necessary.
The United Nations?
The Shapurs are a very powerful, very important family. And they are saying that Dr. Collins caused the death of their son. One more thing. The United States government isn't very happy about this mess either.
Why do I get the feeling this isn't good news?
I don't know how I got past this.
See, it doesn't happen again. He's gone.
Why are they asking about Ben?
I didn't have to worry about that right now.
Ian, what are you not telling me? If Ben's death was an accident...
Shh. Ariana, it was an accident. Now, you don't need to be worrying about any stupid reporters, okay?
Just focus on regaining your strength.
Ian's right. I'm gonna give you something to help you relax. It's what you need right now.
I'll see you when you wake up, okay?
Oh, boy. It's a good thing you're not a surgeon, the way you've been punching out walls and reporters and tape recorders.
You had it coming.
Look, we're both a little overloaded right now. So maybe you should go home.
I'm fine.
Ian?
I said I'm fine. Besides, someone's got to keep an eye on her. When did this become a story anyway?
Actually, this place is crawling with press, but you haven't noticed because you've been in here.
Well, I'll make sure no one else gets in here. Colleen.
Hey.
Hi, excuse me. Can I ask you a favor?
Sure, what can I do for you?
I need you to stay with Ariana until I can arrange for 24-hour security.
Of course.
Thank you.
Ian, I'm worried about you.
Don't be worried
Every
about
time
me.
I see you, you are more and more on edge. You haven't had any sleep
I'm
at
trying to
all.
get things done here.
Let me arrange for 24-hour protection for Ariana. You need to get away from this place for a
Eve,
while. No, please. You are an accident waiting to happen. Go home.
I can't. I can't.
Wait a minute. The State Department sent an official to inform you that Ben Shapoor's family is suing over his death.
This thing has international incident written all over it with GH right in the middle.
Well, how's the hospital responsible?
Because you're on the payroll.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Just tell me, how did you arrive at the decision to hospitalize Shapoor against his will?
Because he tried to kill his sister.
Tell me from the beginning.
Well, I've been treating his sister, Ariana. Been trying to contact her for several days. She hadn't returned any of my calls, so I went to her home to try and find her there.
And that's where you found Ben?
He was in the room. He was holding the knife. He dropped it and left his fingerprints all over it. When he ran out, I realized she'd been stabbed several times. It was obvious that he'd done it, Alan.
His family claims that you're lying.
Why would I lie?
To justify committing him to the psych ward.
Well, that's ridiculous.
The lawsuit claims that you are solely responsible for his death.
He's not responsible, I am.
Dr. Marager to obstetrics. Dr. Randy Marager to obstetrics.
Hey, are you okay? Yeah, just a little too much caffeine this late at night.
Look, I may be fried myself right now, but I know when you're upset.
I'm not upset. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm upset. You just have a lot going on, and I don't
Yeah,
wanna...
exactly, which is exactly why I would like to listen to somebody else's problems for a change, so spill.
Frank spends all his time in the garage emailing some messed up teenage girl on an old computer that isn't capable of emailing but does anyway. And meanwhile, my mom shows me a picture of my Aunt Caroline, who died almost 30 years ago. And she looks like my identical twin. And when I go and talk to Frank about how weird this makes me feel, he can't take his eyes off the computer long enough to hear me, so I killed the computer.
You killed the computer?
Dead. Think I overreacted?
I think you need to switch to decaf.
So, friend, got any advice?
As a matter of fact, I do. Follow me.
Thank God.
Listen, you and Frank seem to have something really good going. Don't sweat the small stuff.
You're right. I know you're right.
Trust me, things could be a lot worse.
Yeah. How is she?
Ariana is just barely holding on.
Labs come back?
Some, but not all of them. We're still waiting.
Well, how are you and Ian holding up?
Well, I seem to be, I don't know, hanging on, but Ian...
Those test results you were waiting for?
Finally.
You're welcome.
I hope this sheds some light on things.
What is it? Ariana's liver. It's failing.
Not bad.
Damaged beyond repair. If she doesn't get a transplant, she'll die.
I'm sorry I scared you.
I wouldn't have been so freaked if Allison hadn't told me that creepy story.
What story?
About something that happened a long time ago, not too far from here.
Don't tell me it's one of those urban legends.
Hey, she swears that this was totally real.
Oh, in that case, I'm sure it's true then.
Hey, you want to hear this or not?
All right, I'm all ears.
Well, it seems that there is this one-armed man known as the Hook Man.
Look, okay, it's real original, but hey.
Hey, you better stop joking, because this crazy guy would come into the woods and spy on lovers and watch them and then kill them with his hook.
Well, did they ever catch Hookman?
No, because suddenly one day the killings just stopped.
Well, maybe the dude died or something.
Yeah, that's what people figured. So a few years later, kids started coming up here again, like us tonight.
Well, if Hookman bit it, then there's nothing really to be nervous about, right?
Wrong. Listen, so not too long ago, this guy brought his girlfriend up here, and just when they were about to, mess around, the girl heard this weird scratching noise, like, ee, on the side of her car.
Probably the wind blowing in the trees.
Yeah, of course, that's what the guy said, too. But only this girl was totally freaking out, and she said that she knew it was the Hookman, and she insisted that he drive her home.
Oh, so he did, and nothing happened, right?
Hardly. So they argued the whole entire way home, and the boy was saying that she was just paranoid or...
About all the crazy stories she heard.
Yeah, so, the guy gets to her house, and then he gets out of the car, and he goes around, and he goes to open the door, and guess what they find in the handle?
I give up.
A hook. The scratching sound they heard was Hookman trying to get into the car. Pretty creepy, huh?
Yeah. Well, I guess I better protect you then, huh?
Well, I don't know. I don't think anything's happened in a really long time. And come on, he did lose his hook. How you gonna kill him?
Yeah, I get it. Well, let me tell you one I heard when I was a kid.
Hey, let's not talk about any more scary stories.
All right. I'll change the subject, but you started it.
No, you started
okay,
it.
I said I'll change the subject.
Good.
Good.
So, what do you want to talk about?
How about how beautiful you are? And how much I love you.
Jack.
And how you're the only person who has ever heard me say that.
A transplant in Ariana's condition, it's a long shot at best, even if we did find a match.
I know. She is very weak. Her body will never survive the post-surgery trauma. There's got to be something we can do. Something we can do to make her stronger so that she'll be able to accept the donor liver. Maybe there is.
What do you mean you're responsible for Shapur's...
Alan, he's not responsible.
Stop trying to protect me.
Look, he's in no condition to do this now. He hasn't slept all night.
I intend to. I want to hear from Kevin first, and it better be the truth.
The truth is that Ben Shapur was responsible for his own death. And he was trying to kill his sister. An honor killing, they call it, because she'd been raped.
I know that. I read it in the reports.
Well, the point is, I saw him with my own eyes. He had the knife. It fell out of his hand. He left his prints all over it. And still the police wouldn't arrest him.
Because of his diplomatic immunity.
So what else was I supposed to do except have him hospitalized? And given the fact that he was clearly a danger to others, I was well within my rights.
Well, there are those who would disagree with you.
Well, he would have been entitled to a hearing within 72 hours. Instead, he chose to knock out an orderly, go up to the roof of the building, and he fell off. It's unfortunate. I'm sorry for that. But I have never doubted for a second that I did the right thing. And I'd do it again.
Kevin, I have the utmost respect for your ethics, but you have to realize it's me that has to deal with his government, our government, the international press.
Well, then maybe you should listen to the whole story.
Well, what are you saying now, that he's lying?
What I'm saying is that he's trying to protect people who he thinks have suffered enough. But I was on the roof with Ben.
Why?
Because I wanted to kill him.
You never said I love you to anyone?
No.
Well, what about your mom? Jack, I know you loved her.
I did. But we weren't together that long because she got sick. Anyway, by the time the end came, I'd realized that I hadn't told my mom that I love her. So when I ran back in, said, I love you, Mom. I love you. But it was too late. She didn't hear me say it.
She heard you, Jack. Even if she didn't hear you, she still knew.
That's why I didn't want to wait to tell you. I wanted to make sure you know. I love you.
I love you too, Jack.
At the course I went to in Tennessee, they were testing this new drug on potential transplant patients. It was a cell stimulator, and it helped prepare the body for the new organ.
Well, how did it test out?
Pretty promising. But so far, they've only tested it on children in very small amounts. And obviously, Ariana's going to need a larger amount, and there's no telling how her system's going to react.
But still, that's a better chance than anything she has now.
Well, I have some research in the on-call room.
Let's go.
Next thing I knew, the fence gave way and down he went.
Do you have any idea the mess that I've got on my hands because you decided to handle the situation with Ben on your own?
He called me and told me to meet him on the roof.
Why didn't you pick up the phone and call the police or at the very least hospital security?
Yeah, maybe I should have done that.
Maybe? If you had, the SOB would still be alive. We would not have an international incident on our hand with the threat of lawsuits, the threats of revoking medical licenses, and me up to my ears in paperwork.
Alan, you can see that Ian was only trying to...
Don't tell me what Ian was trying to do. If you had picked up a telephone and called the legal department before hospitalizing Shapur, none of us would have any grief.
I didn't think it was necessary.
And the next time that I ask you to tell me the truth, I want all of it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I want you both to listen and listen well. I'm going to stand by you, Kevin. I think you did the right thing in hospitalizing Shapur. But insofar as this conversation goes, not a word goes outside this door. You understand? Kevin's report will stand as it was filed. Shapur's death was an accident.
It was an accident.
I know that you tried to save him. But if you had followed procedure, none of this would have happened.
Maybe I should talk to the state of...
You're not going to say anything to anybody. Do you understand me? The Shapur family are a big deal in their own country, and they're going to be watching us like hawks. And that includes your treatment of Ariana. Despite your personal involvement, you will do everything by the book, 100% professionally.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some personal matters to attend to.
Alan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate what you did. But I never meant for you to take the heat for it.
Yeah, well, I'll be okay. Let's just hope Ariana will be.
I'll take care of it.
Ian, wait, don't go in yet.
Why not?
I think I may have found a way to save Ariana. And maybe us too.
Done. Oh, yes. I do not know how we did that. We managed to cover all of our costs.
You mean for this month?
Meaning next month we will make a profit, and then all of the extra money that we get, we're going to be able to use to open up our cafe.
All right, that gets my heart pumping.
Aw.
Look, I'm just saying, I cannot see bike repair and lattes going together, that's all. You know? But look, if I don't start getting some of these babies fixed, we won't even have a bike shop. So do me a favor and hand me that wrench over there.
What? You mean the greasy ones?
Yeah, the greasy ones. And while you're at it, hand me that pair of pliers, too. Hey, you want a cafe? Start getting your hands dirty, Spunky.
This grease is going to get under my pink nail polish.
This grease is going to get under my pink nail polish.
Huh. So where's your partner in crime, anyway?
Jack? I don't know. Probably in his room or something.
Well, don't you think maybe we should, like, get him out here? I mean, what are we paying him for?
Yeah. Considering what we're paying him, be lucky if he answers the door when you knock.
Oh, no, he will answer the door when I knock. Calling all mechanics. You really could use a hand out here. That is, if you're not too busy. Oh!
Oh, hey.
Allison. Oh. So I guess that means you guys are talking now, huh?
The drug's been so successful in infants, I thought maybe...
Oh, Frank, good. Dr. Quartermain's waiting for that paperwork. Frank?
Huh?
I'll take that up for you, okay? Unless, of course, you'd rather do it yourself. No, probably not.
Okay, well, thanks. Let me know as soon as you can.
Dr. Smith, 5017.
Hey. I brought you something.
Want to give me a clue?
It's Nellie's heart. It was either hers or mine, and I wasn't about to lose you over some old computer, so Nellie's history. Just tell me we aren't. Karen?
We've been over everything. The only way to save Ariana is with a liver transplant.
She'll never survive the procedure.
That's why we have to get her on the Hepatin first.
There are no guarantees with that drug.
Well, there are no guarantees in life. Maybe this will make her stronger.
I said no. I'm not going to use some experimental drug on Ariana in the condition she's in now.
Ian, please.
I'm done here.
Like hell you are.
Romance in the woods, huh? I've never been this happy, Ellie. These last few days have been like a dream come true. Oh, God.
So, ride's a lot more fun with company, huh? Yeah. So when you care about sharing a seat, it's a whole different trip. Yeah. Well, if it's Libby, man, you better hold on tight.
Hey! Allison was just telling me the plans for the new cafe.
So it's happening, huh? Yeah, birth of a business empire. You sip a mocha, we'll tune your muffler. Check out our cappuccino, check out your carburetor.
Cool and nuts and bolts, right?
Yeah, that's it. Just keep laughing it up. You know, pretty soon we are going to be coast to coast, okay? We're going to be like your mechanical and specialty coffee specialists.
Jack? Got a minute?
Sam.
Oh, my God.
You and her.
Me?
Listen, sweetheart, you are like the last person on Earth that anybody wants to see.
Okay, Spunky, let's go catch some rays, all right?
No, but I just want to see one thing.
No, Allison, stop.
I just want to see Livy take down the leather sled.
Look, we will catch the low blow by blow later. Come on.
No, I just...
Stop. Look, we don't need to be the live studio audience for someone else's trouble. Especially when we have our own trouble to deal with.
What? Oh, not again. Allison. What do you want now, Nana?
What's over here?
Privacy and a big-time apology. You came over needing to talk, and I couldn't take my eyes off that dumb computer.
Well, it still didn't give me the right to kill it.
Hey, if I just found a picture of my dead aunt and saw that we could have been twins, I'd have been on fire, too.
It really shook me up. I mean, not only do I look exactly like her, but I've been wearing this locket almost my whole life and didn't even know it was hers.
And to find out she wanted to be a doctor, too.
I suddenly got this bizarre connection to someone who died even before I was born. It's like Aunt Carolyn was guiding my whole life this whole time.
That must be so weird.
You know, there's so much I want to say to her and so much I want to know. If only there was a way.
Well, maybe you can.
What do you mean?
Come on, you know what? It's time for you to take a break.
I'm not pumping Ariana full of some experimental drug.
This is way past the experimental stage. It's been tested.
It's been tested on infants.
Successfully.
We both know that a premature baby system is much different than that of a grown woman.
Ian, if we don't do this, Ariana could die.
If we do this, she might die. And yes, I have used experimental drugs in treatment before, and I will again, but not when there are other options.
What other options?
I'm working on it.
Ian, we both know there aren't any. And you can't just stand around and will Ariana to live.
Don't be so sure about that.
All right. What's going on?
The other day, my friends and I were looking to have some fun. I guess things just went a little too far.
A little?
A lot. And we were wrong. I was wrong. And I'm sorry.
Fine. Apology over?
I owe you one too, Livy. Jack was as clear as a guy could get about not being interested in me. I just didn't want to hear it. Anyway, if I messed things up for you guys, I'm sorry about that too, okay?
Actually, it's very okay. In fact, I think I owe you a big thank you. You know, what happened with Jack and me the other night was kind of a wake-up call, and I'm pretty glad I got it. But I won't be needing another one.
I hear you.
Well, now that we all kissed and made up, Sam, you can do me a big favor.
Name it.
Tell your friends. As far as Jamal and me go, thanks for the business, but no thanks.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Maybe you'll change your mind in the future.
I doubt it.
Well, I guess I'll see you then.
You know what I'm thinking?
Why don't you just tell me?
Okay. I am thinking... Adios, Sam.
Great minds really do think alike.
Wait, you came to see your own worst nightmare come true with your own two eyes? Well, take a look around. Because Jamal and I are still together, and the bike shop is doing fabulous. Thank you. And we are about to open a new little cafe.
A cafe?
We don't have the money just yet, but we will. And Jamal will be fixing the bikes, and I will be fixing the food.
Well, then, congratulations are in order, aren't they? I think opening a restaurant's a wonderful idea. And combining it with a repair shop, it makes for a most unique, successful enterprise.
What do you think, huh?
Enough to make an investment to help you along.
Like we would ever take your money.
Why not?
Oh, geez, I don't know. Maybe because for the last year, you've either tried to destroy us or break us up or lock us up.
Yeah, so you didn't trot yourself all the way down here to write a check now, did you, Granny? So what is it this time? You plan on buying up every bike in town just to shut us down?
Even if I was trying to shut you down, which I am not. Well, I see it's impossible. I see that now.
Then why are you here now?
I know that I've given you cause in the past to not believe me, but I love you, Allison. With all my heart. We're family.
Oh, don't pull that old trick on me again, because it's not gonna work. Okay? Jamal is my family now. And Livy and Jack. Not you.
Allison.
No, you gave up that right when you tried to ruin our lives. Look, from now on, you are not my family anymore. You mean nothing to me. Nothing.
Carolyn Cook Wexler.
That was my grandmother's name, too. It's a beautiful locket, Aunt Carolyn. I will always keep it safe. You know, we never knew each other, but something tells me that I could have learned a lot from you. I brought you gardenias. I don't know if they're your favorite, but these are mine. So I hope they're okay.
I know they are.
I keep thinking the same thing over and over again, Frank. What was she like? Did she have a sense of humor? Did...
What?
I can't help but wonder what it would have been like if we had the chance to meet. I wish we had. I wish we had a chance to be friends.
Come on, Frank, don't do this to me. Please. Please. You've got to be there. Please. Don't abandon me. Frank. I need a friend so much. You don't know how much.
You're not actually planning on sitting by her bed and willing her to get better, are you? Because it's not enough. We both know that. Ariana's liver has been seriously damaged.
The power of the human spirit is stronger than anything I've ever known. And what Ariana needs right now is a will to live. She needs to know that there's someone there who needs her, because without that, your medicine isn't going to do a damn thing.
Okay, fine. Fine. Do everything you possibly can, but give her the drug, too.
No.
Ian, we took the same chance with Lucy. We make choices like this for our patients every day. Now, if this were anybody else...
But it isn't somebody else. I gambled with her life once before. I will not do it again.
We've been gambling for months now. You yourself said that it was a gamble keeping Ariana in this country safe and from harm. It's all a big gamble. That's what you've been telling me.
Dr. Santana to maternity. Dr.
I should have been there.
Santana to maternity.
I could have saved her from this.
Ian, you really want to do everything you possibly can to save her life.
Of course I do.
Then use the drug that Karen's been telling us about. Because if we don't use it, we won't be able to say we tried everything.
I see. I see. This is my second chance at saving Ariana.
I don't understand.
Yes, you do. If I give her the drug and she dies, you can look at me and say, you tried everything. And with that, I'm absolved of all my guilt, Ariana's dead, and everyone's happy.
Oh, my God. You think that I want Ariana dead, don't you?
Allison, how can you be so cold?
Because I learned from the best, Nana. Mother, you, all of the rest of the Barringtons.
Really, Allison?
You know what scares me more than anything else in the whole world? Is the fact that I could end up like you. I would rather be penniless and homeless than be a Barrington.
Dear God.
I would rather fall on my face and not get up.
Water. Allison.
What?
I need some water. Water, please.
Oh, fine. I will get you something to drink. But then that's all you're getting from me, Nana. No pity and no going back ever. From now on in, you get everything that you deserve. All of the water and loneliness that you can stand. So drink it. Every last little drop.
Darling,
No, drink it up, Nana. And then get out. And don't come back.
You're so much like me, much more than you realize.
No, never.
Oh, yes, you are. When you hurt so deeply.
Randy, you okay?
Yeah. Oh, you hurt to the core.
Oh, God, Nana.
Jack, call 911. Lay her down right here. I got her.
Oh, my God.
Jack, call 911.
Hold on, watch your head.
Yeah, we need an ambulance.
Mom, what is the matter with her?
Give her some air, please.
Please.
You know what I think?
What?
She'd have loved you.
You think so?
Every inch. Except maybe for that crooked nose.
My nose isn't crooked.
And that temper, and those two little moles.
Stop.
Sorry, my mistake. You don't have a temper.
Yeah, I do. You know, Aunt Carolyn could be the one I inherited it from.
Whatever she's responsible for, I'm grateful to her.
Sure you are.
Hey, look at me. With all of my heart. For everything you are.
You know, it really is amazing the way we're all connected without even knowing.
None of us ever really know the kind of impact we have on other people. The tiniest thing we do today can make such a difference later on.
And we never know.
Any idea how she died?
All my mom said was it was some sort of accident.
You never asked?
She started to get so upset, I didn't have the heart. Aunt Carolyn's death really devastated her. It was so painful she didn't want to talk about it.
Been looking round here through every open window. Nothing seems to look like home.
Waited all day, and you never wrote back, Frank. There's nobody left now. If I can't talk to you, then there's nobody else. Everyone's gone, so I might as well too. So, goodbye, Frank. Goodbye.
Do you honestly believe that after everything we've been through together, and after everything I've done to help Ariana, that I want her dead?
No.
Okay. Then I'm asking you to do what any other doctor would do.
Which is what?
Take a step back. Put some distance between
I don't have
the
that
two of
luxury
you.
anymore, Lambert. The only way I can look at the situation is through the eyes of a man who wasn't there for someone who counted on him.
Ian, listen to me, okay?
I did.
You've...
I did. And I heard you. And now I'm telling you that I will not put Ariana into any more danger.
No one here wants to put her in danger.
But you are by insisting on using that drug. And I understand you're trying to do the right thing as her doctor. But I married her. And with that comes a promise that I will take care of her. And right now, I think the best way to do that is to take her out of here.
What? You can't do that.
I am. I will.
Dr. Raven to ER. Dr. Jeff Raven to ER.
Hey. So what are you gonna wear out the floor?
What am I supposed to do? I can't.
Sweetie, it's okay, baby.
No, it's not,
okay.
Jamal. All Anna wanted to do was make up with us. And I wouldn't let her. I was horrible.
You just told her how you felt.
Yeah, she had a heart attack because of what I said. I may have killed her, Jamal. I may have killed my own grandmother.
Dr. Wexler?
Guess where I am and what I've got in my hand, other than a cell phone.
Is this an obscene call?
I am in my garage with an empty box that won't be empty much longer because...
More guessing, huh?
Because I am packing up what's left of Nellie, that's why.
Oh, well, if you're trying to put a smile on my face, it's working.
We still on tonight?
We better be.
Talk to you in a couple hours.
I hope they go fast. Oh, and say goodbye to her for me.
Bye. What the... No, that can't be. Karen killed you. We pulled out all the wiring. I can't talk to you. Then there's no one else. Everyone's gone, so I might as well go too. So goodbye, Frank. Goodbye. Please be there. Cookie. I'm back. You're not alone. Are you okay? It's Frank. Come on, Cookie, talk to me. Talk to me.
Ian, stop. If we don't give Ariana the hepatin, we won't be able to do the liver transplant and she'll die.
I said no. I'm taking Ariana out of this hospital.
Please, keep your voice down.
I'm keeping my voice down when you get off me.
I will not let you take her out of this hospital.
For the last time, I'm taking her. I will not let you or your people kill her.
Allison?
Dr. Quartermain, how is she?
She's going to be fine, but you're going to have to give her some time.
So what was it?
A heart attack, but a mild one from the look of it. We're going to know a lot more when the test results come in.
She's gonna get better.
We'll know a lot more when the tests come back. But all the signs are good.
Can I see her? I promise I won't stay very long. Just a minute.
Oh, okay, but just a minute.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
Dr. Smith to OR. Dr. Joanne Smith to OR.
Huh? I'll be right here.
Leanna. It's me, Allison. You know, you really scared me, you know. Look, maybe I went too far with the things that I said. But I didn't mean any of it. It's just that nobody in the world can make me half as mad as you. And I wouldn't have said any of it in the first place if I didn't just miss you and want things to be back to the way they were. And they will be. Just as soon as you get better, I promise. Because no matter what, no matter what you say or I do, one thing never changes. That's I love you.
Allison.
Come on, Cookie. Come on. Cookie, it's me, Frank. I'm here.
Look who's back. Welcome back, Frank. I miss you.
Welcome back, Frank. I missed you. Why didn't you answer? I've been worried.
Doesn't matter. Life stinks. My dad's my dad. My best friend's gone. I was
Hoping this guy at school would ask me to this dance, but he doesn't even know I'm alive. Could totally disappear like I'm bewitched and nobody'd know. Nobody'd miss me. Oh. I'd miss you. Who would I talk to? Karen doesn't want you to. Don't worry about Karen. I'm here now, right?
You're there, wherever that is.
Are you drinking?
drink, drunk. Feels so much better. Know what it feels like to hate your life?
I've had my moments, sure. But I dug my way out again. What are you doing to make it better? Let me help you.
You can't.
Yes, I can. Come on, doesn't it help when we talk?
I guess.
Then let's talk face to face. Cookie, what do you say? We'll sit, have a soda, talk about anything you want. What do you think? Okay, where? Oh. You name it. Where do you like to hang?
You know where Kelly's is?
Sure. I've been going there forever. How about tonight? 6:30. Okay, tonight, 6:30, Kelly's.
I am so sorry.
It's all right.
Just let me talk to you for 5 minutes. That's all I ask, please.
It's not gonna do any good.
Please.
Come on.
Dr. Russo to the nursery. Dr. Robert Russo.
What is it that you are trying to prove?
I'm trying to prove anything.
Then what are you doing?
I'm doing what's best for my wife.
You keep reminding me of that.
Well, it's a fact.
A wife is somebody that you love. A wife is somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Is that what Ariana has become to you? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
You're the only woman I'll ever love. I'm trying to save a life here.
Ian, you're too close. You have to step back.
I'm trying to do the right thing.
I know. And I know what you're going through.
You have no idea what I'm going through. You have no idea what...
I know you well enough to know that when you look at Ariana, you see Grania slipping away all over again. Listen, Ariana is not your sister. You couldn't save Grania. But you can save Ariana.
Well, that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm trying to do.
Let's do it together. Because I want to do my best to save her, too. Ian, after everything we've gone through together, we've saved each other's lives God knows how many times. We've loved each other through a million lifetimes. Hey, trust me on this.
No. It's your time to trust me. I know Ariana better than anyone. And I know that she's not strong enough to survive any complications that could arise from this drug.
So you're really going through with this? You're really going to take her out of here?
Yes. And if you want to help me, you'll not try to stop me.